Leaving already, Machan. You know, Sao-san, you found a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Don't be ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father murdered by another man on the force. I can barely believe it. You're telling me. Something about all this doesn't sit well with me. How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think he'll be just fine. Hmm? Chief Hasai, Suguchi-san, they were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. Hmm? The two of them spent their whole lives serving others. But their final moments, those were theirs, and theirs alone. They went out following their own brand of justice. Machan. Suguchi-san must have known telling me the truth of what happened 25 years ago was signing his own death warrant. But he did anyway. And Chief Asai, he took his own life in order to spare you, me, and May. That explains what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Both of them will be dealt with. Yeah, Chief Asai told Munakata I was dead so he'd stop coming after me. He spared my life so that I could do what's right, so that I could do what he never could. You mean bring Munakata down? Exactly. But how are you gonna do that, Machan? Munakata is one of the most powerful men in one of the top police installations in the world. Well, I don't think I'll be getting much help from my fellow officers. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ni hao. Akiyama-san. Ooh. The shit really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You wouldn't swing by here without a good reason. You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you are. What happened? District Attorney's goon showed up at my office, started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention, they chucked me out on the streets. Wait, they're investigating Sky Finance? On what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of coercion. The exact term eluded me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my tasks. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to in exchange for money. Classic coercion case, I guess. It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I didn't know where else to turn, so I thought I'd drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? No, your timing actually couldn't be better. Oh yeah? Yeah, I need a hand with something, Akiyama-san.
Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
え
え。だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
Can't think of a better place to talk than New Serena. Yasuko-san, there's a bar near here that I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breaths there for a bit. Okay, I'll follow your lead. What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Head up the stairs in the alley round back and tear Sky Finance to shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they've got. And whatever they try and say, just tell them we're under orders from the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. The DA. I wonder what happened.
いらっしゃい。あ、桐生。
伊達さん、久しぶりだな。
What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I have some business in town. Work never ends for the ex-fourth chairman, huh? You've got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saijima. I'm here helping with her with a little something. It's nice to meet you. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you've got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble, you know? You know how it goes. And you're holding down the fort while she's gone. Yep, it's a real pain. What with my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please. I just need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay. So, what is it you want to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question. Well, why do you need to see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it. Wait, you what? Kiryu-san. Is this really the best place to? Don't worry about Date-san. He's an ex-detective, yeah, but we can trust him, I promise. We never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, yeah, that's right. Now tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would you go so far for your brother? Yasuko-san. Come on. It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Oh yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's when they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all. Right. The truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one who gave it to you, huh? That's what you meant when you said you owe him for your life, yes. Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging or anything, but do you really owe him that much just for a kidney? It's not that simple. Think you can explain? The kidney I got, it wasn't Taiga's. He wasn't a match. What? Different blood types? Well, yes, but what? Why couldn't you get the transplant from your brother? Yasuko-san? I think I get what's going on here. You and Taiga aren't actually siblings. Kiryu. He's right. Taiga is my stepfather's son from his prior marriage, while my mother had me before she and my stepfather even met. Then, where do you find a match? Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me. Saijima. Beyond the regular difficulties of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope for a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scrounging the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I had honestly given up hope. Before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk, with no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed likely he was already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside me. But Taiga wouldn't take no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then, he found your dad. Yes. Well, Where was he? In Kansai. He had started working for a yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance, handling the dirty jobs no one else wanted to touch. The Omi. That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was a yakuza, but let me guess. They tried to extort him. Exactly. A yakuza through and through. My father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking here? 30 million yen. 30 mil. That's a ton now, but it was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrap together whatever funds he could. That would never work. Not for cash like that. It didn't. Not until Sasai-san from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million under one condition. He joined the Sasai family. So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. All that time, Taiga never turned his back to me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me. So that's what you meant when you said you owe him your life. That's right, he's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living. Yasuko-san.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life. And I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support, he's your reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable, and you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. But having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you've lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I've made my fair share of mistakes. Kiryu. I understand why you feel so strongly, but that emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded your judgment. So, I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good. But Kiryu, don't worry, I'll find him, and I'll make sure you two are reunited, I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient. Okay? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Yasuko-san. Take care of her for me, will ya? Do you even have to ask? Okay, access to hideouts. Saijima. Hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. If she found out about this, she'd just end up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? Well, you only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kinda on edge lately. Because of Saijima. partially, I'm sure, but there's more to it than that. Word on the street is Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What? Yep, I hear Majima had his boys line the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saejima. Huh? So they've already met. Speaking of, Dade-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima-san might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo clan. The police? What are you talking about? Sorry, but I can't say much more than that. Just know that people are gunning for the Tojo. And no matter what's going down, I need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright. Last I heard, he'd taken route up on the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there's your best bet. Great. Thanks, Dade-san. Huh? I got an email. Rematch from 4 years ago. Come to the Yoshida batting center. Let's finish what we started 4 years ago. 4 years ago. That could be just about anyone. Guess I'll find out what it's about if I drop by Yoshida batting center. Come on, it's been ages, Kiryu. You're here in Kamurocho. Come see me. I'll be waiting at my dojo in the Dragon Palace. It's a text from Master Kamaki. I wonder if he had one of his apprentices write this. Kamaki Dojo is inside Dragon Palace on Park Boulevard. I should probably stop by when I have time. Right. Okay, to the batting center, and then over to the Dragon Palace. Hang on, did you just fucking laugh at me? Yeah, that's right, pal. I'm talking to you. You giving me attitude, dirtbag? Okay. Kazuma Kiryu-san, yes? Who's asking? My name is of no importance. I take it you read the email. Please step aside. Guess I'm going in. Kiryu, I've been waiting. Do I know you? I'm not surprised you don't remember me, but I've had you on my brain nonstop these past 4 years. Don't tell me you forgot what you said to me. You felt like swinging a bat around, and we were gonna be the curveballs. If you say so. I say a lot of things to a lot of punks. That didn't jog your memory, but the nickname stuck with me ever since. I've had guys calling me Curveball for years. Thanks, man. You got in a fight here with a gang called the B Kings, and I'm their leader, or I was at least. Oh, right. You're the ones who went after Takashi when he tried to leave the gang. I thought you were just some random punk. Look like you've done pretty well for yourself in the meantime, though. I take it those are your fans outside. You bet they are. I take it you don't keep up with this kind of stuff, so let me fill you in. These days, everyone knows me as the professional baseball superstar, Kaisuke Baba. I've made more TV appearances than I can remember. Oh yeah? Yeah. In other words, I don't have a lot of open slots in my schedule, yet here I am, asking you out to a dump like this. You know why? You said in the message you wanted to settle things.
Oh.
That's right. It's been gnawing at me all this time. You tried to make me out to be the bad guy back in the day, but Takashi is the one who made the wrong choice. That's when I decided I was going to prove out that I was right. Everyone needed to know the truth. So you started playing baseball. I don't think I see the connection. Of course you don't. You see, the very concept of right boils down to nothing more than whatever the powerful say it is. You've seen those self-help books where successful people tell you how to be successful yourself, right? Having power makes everything you do valid, man. As long as you're powerful, right and wrong don't matter to you. Everything you do becomes right, and whatever came before was just a step on your path to success. So by becoming rich and famous, I'm proving that all the choices I've made up till now were the right ones. That's the same kind of logic that got your crown knocked off in the first place, speaking. Finally remembered. Good. So, now what? Don't tell me you want to slug it out again. I told you, I'm a major leaguer now, and there's only one way major leaguers settle things, with a bat and a ball. Here, I'll make the rules simple for you. I throw 10 pitches, and if you can get a clean hit off even one of them, you win. Fair enough? Sounds pretty generous. I can close my eyes and swing randomly, and I'd probably still hit at least one. Not against my secret weapon. You can't swing all you want against my twisted curve. You'll come up empty every time. Okay, so I gotta hit like a curveball.
Yakuza.
I haven't played any of it. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, I think I got this. Oh, cool, I hit the second one. What the? Looks like I win. You're really something, you know that? Most pros can't even sniff out that pitch, but here you are whacking it around like it was a frickin' softball. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Yes, Baba-san? Get me a ticket to Tibet. I gotta do some baseball soul searching. Looks like I have to embrace my inner curveball.
What?
What about your TV interview? Or the piece you're going to appear in for that magazine? Cancel them. I mean it. Next time I see you, Kiryu-san, I'm gonna be a changed man. Don't you forget it. But I'm not gonna go shaking up my style because of one little loss. If anything, I just have to dive deeper into what I've already got going. Maybe my logic's not all there, or whatever, but I'll show you I got the goods. Anytime, you bring the most twisted curveball you can throw, and I'll still knock it straight back at you. Yeah, right. Later. Ooh, Kazuma Kiryu-san, was it? That's me. Allow me to thank you. Baba-san has truthfully been in quite a massive slump lately. I can barely believe just how excited and full of energy he is now. It seems Baba-san really looks up to you. Even if you ever run into him again, I'm sure it would mean a lot if you gave him another run for his money. Please accept this as my thanks. Oh, cool. Now then, I have a swath of angry journalists to call, so if you'll excuse me. Sure thing. Tell Baba to take care of himself. Nice. Does that count as a sub-story? Let's see. Okay, good. Let's check out the Kamaki Dojo. Is this gonna be a quest as well? Something on.
ちょっと待て。
Oh, another punk. Max, not bad. Okay, I've got to reach level 10 before I can do any of that stuff. Let's just get more of these. Dojo. My favorite disciple has finally returned. It's been quite a while. Yeah, looks like you're doing well as always. You left Kamurocho without saying goodbye. Again, I had to hear about the whole thing from someone else. I apologize. It wasn't the best of times. Well, I am happy to see you're safe. By the way, Kiryu, have you been keeping up with your training? Well, I guess I haven't really been training as hard as I should recently. I thought so. You may be a master of the Kamaki martial arts, but technique withers without daily practice. Unbelievable. And you haven't even bothered to update your blog with all your revelations. Wait, you read my blog? Of course I do. What kind of master would I be if I didn't know when my beloved disciple discovers new techniques? I guess, but can you even use the internet? My apprentices keep bickering about how they could never get in touch with me, so I had to buy a cell phone. I even used it to text you earlier. You don't say. I assumed you had one of your apprentices do it for you. I'm going out of my way to operate these unfamiliar devices, so the least you could do is update that blog of yours. Okay, I'll update if I see anything else. Good. I look forward to reading your blog. But enough about that. If you haven't been keeping up with your training, you should practice here. Practice? That's right. What you need most now is not new techniques, but strengthening your basics. I will revive that weakened, untrained body of yours by retraining you with the basics. Basics are the foundation of everything, I guess. Precisely. If you would like to practice here, I'll give you a helping hand. Tell me if you are interested. I'll do that. I'll come back to you when I have the time. Good. I'll be waiting. Seems like Master Kamaki is looking forward to my blog. I better find some revelations and update it. Street level. Okay. Okay, cell phone. Received emails. Okay, these beauties have kidnapping an instant track. Culprit escaped to the rooftops. Okay. Man charges out of the poke. Okay, that one. Okay, so those two. I think I kind of remember where they are. Let's go and get a few sub-stories done. What's this one? Oh, is it? Just calm down, okay? It's normal to feel crabby when you're hungry, because your brain speeds up the release of adrenaline as it tries to raise blood sugar. That's very informative. In other words, there's a whole lot of adrenaline running through our systems right now, if you get what I'm saying. Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's really nothing. Okay, it's actually something, but I'll take care of it somehow. If you're sure. No, wait, sorry, but I really do need some help. What kind of help? You see, I was just about to deliver these guys their lunches. I work deliveries part-time. Thing is, I crashed my bike, totally wrecked the thing. Their lunches got wrecked too. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. First of all, quit dragging random people into this. You sure know how to cause a scene, kid. But, wait. I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry about this. No, don't go. Help me. Help me out here. Man, how do I keep getting dragged into these things? Are you really sure the lunches are ruined? I guess the rice is still pretty much edible. but the side dishes are a complete loss. Nobody wants a lunch of just rice, right? Sure, it's simple and zen and all that, but you gotta have side dishes. Obviously. Then why don't you go pick up some side dishes around here? It's gonna be expensive, but it's your responsibility after all. Oh, man, that is it. Like, the perfect idea. Why didn't I think of that? You're a genius, man. Good one, buddy. Alright, well, good luck, kid. Thanks, man. Oh, sorry. Looks like I hurt my leg in that crash. Ouch. My leg must be broken. It hurts like hell when I put my weight on it. If it was broken, you couldn't stand up. Anyway, I feel really bad for asking and all, but would you go get the food for me? Fine. Guess I've got to see this through. Fine, kid. I'll help you out. Really? Dude, you mean it? This kid is starting to get on my nerves. What kind of lunch was it supposed to be? It was curry lunch. Like I said, the rice is still okay, but the sauce is a mess. Curry, huh? So I guess I should go look for the... Sorry, buddy. We really hate to put you out like this. Yeah, sorry about this, but could you make it quick? Yeah, just wait here. Curry. I'm pretty sure there's a restaurant or something around here that has it. Okay. Let's see. I think it's the restaurant that's... I think I can get a to-go order of curry or whatever. Oh, great. Get him up. Alright, good. Okay, toughness C. Okay, there's a sub-story at the bar by the Millennium Tower. Ugh. What the hell? You're fired. Don't come back. You don't need to tell me, man. Wouldn't come back here if you paid me anyway. Damn, what the hell was that about? Hey, I know that guy. Shit. Guess I'll go back to Ibuki's place. Huh? Hey, aren't you... Kyuri. What's up, my man? It's Kiryu, not Kyuri. But yeah, nice to see you. Kotaro? Right. Kiryu-san. Sorry, man. Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. Not since you slapped some sense into me and I gave up the life of a hitman. How long ago was that anyway? Just last year. Forget already? Details, schmetails, right? Anyway, you got some spare time? I was thinking I'd go to see Ibuki and get a cup of tea or something. Wanna come? Ibuki. Oh, that's right. He was the guy trying to help former members of the Tojo clan get their lives back on track. That's right, Ibuki. From the Honest Living Association. Don't tell me he's still looking out for you. Yeah, I still need his help now and then. I mean, that's what Ibuki and the HLA do, right? Help people like me get back to a good, honest life. And my life ain't that honest yet. I feel sorry for Ibuki. But sure, I guess I'll go say hi to him. Great, let's get a move on. So, I take it from what I saw back there that things aren't going so well in the job department. You got that right. I don't know. It just ain't working out for some reason. I always try my best, but my bosses keep getting mad and firing me. I guess I'm just ahead of my time, you know? I think that's pretty unlikely. My guess is you're doing something to piss them off. I told you I ain't doing nothing, I swear. I'm not quite convinced. Here we are. Hey, Ibuki, I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink. Well, hello there, Kiryu-san. Glad to see you looking well. Yeah, you too. It looks like the HLA, Honest Living Association, is keeping you as busy as ever. It certainly is. No easy task for a former yakuza to start living on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Nevertheless, it's the HLA's job to support our members until they're capable of leading honest lives. Have you run into more trouble with those hitmen who call themselves the Reapers? That's all cleared up now. A year ago their attacks were such a threat, we could hardly keep our operation running. But thanks to you catching all the hitmen, things are going smoothly now. Although one certain former Reaper does still seem to still be hanging around and bugging you. Alright, next time I'm gonna work in an okonomiyaki restaurant. I mean, a guy's gotta eat, right? You know, I still can't believe he used to be a hitman. Huh? I thought he would just wanted to look tough, but was too scared to actually ever kill anyone. Oh, Kiryu-san, don't let him hear you say that. When I asked him once how he could be considered a killer when he never killed anyone, he flew off the handle. Guess he's still got his pride then, huh? I think you're right, unfortunately. It seems his pride is causing him problems of a different kind now. With work, you mean? Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't seem to be going well. It isn't. His jobs never last very long. He's always getting into arguments with the staff and customers, and sometimes even gets into fights. The problem isn't that he's lazy or anything. If anything, he's too serious. I get the picture. He thinks he's giving it 100%, but that's not necessarily how everyone else sees it. Exactly, but unfortunately I can't follow him around his workplace and point out his faults. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He should be picking up this stuff on his own pretty soon. I hope so. I found a new part-time job. Yes, I rock. Don't you have to go for an interview or something like that? Yeah, but I know they'll hire me. Who'd turn down somebody with this much energy? I admire your optimism. I'm gonna go say hi and nail the interview. Oh, almost forgot. Thanks for the tea, Ibuki. Don't worry about it. Come by and see me anytime. I will. You have to admit that he does seem to be making progress, even if it's only a little at a time. Seems like it. I don't think you need to worry about him too much. I know. I do worry too much, but I still feel like I'd like to check in on him and make sure he's taking the new job all right. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate, though. Plenty of other people need your help, too. Tell you what, if I run into him around town, I'll see how he's doing. You just take care of the rest of your Honest Living Association work. Really? I'd appreciate that. If you do happen to see Kotaro in town, please check in on him for me. Will do. Up this way. Right.
あれはねえ、ええやんか。
ちょっとやめて。
そんなこと言わんと付き合ってよ。
話して。
その点を話しなさい。あ？女性が迷惑 としているではないかい。そろそろにパッサリなさい。何やった言ってもわからないようだね。ではかかっていきなさい。てめえ。おら
Alright, got it. Okay, more momentum.
典型が
I think I might have chose the wrong thing.
違うな。
Yeah, I figured it was the first one. Let's get the curry. Alright, certainly. What type would you like? Can I order it to go? And if you have them, some of those packs of just the sauce would be great. How about our original curry take-home pack? They're easier to prepare and can be enjoyed in the comfort of your home. Sounds good. Can you get me a big box of them? Certainly. Just a moment, please. Here you go, sir. Large curry take-home pack. Thanks. Thank you for visiting. Nice. I've got the sauce, but they're not going to want to eat it cold. There ought to be a stove I can use at New Serena. I'll run over and heat it up. Okay. There's one of the revelations up on the roof. My room. Okay, let's check that. Okay, I think it's over here. Down this way. Here. I think it was like around here. Oh, yep.
あれは
もう諦めなさい。
うるせえこいつがどうなってもいいのか
答えなさい。仕掛けた爆弾の線、赤を切るの、青を切るの。
早く銃を下ろせこいつがどうなってもいいのか
Alright. Right. Peter really gave him the old one too.
典型が来た
Ooh, suplex. Double suplex, nice. Kazuma Kiryu is a treasure trove of revelations. This time, It was the actions of a female detective who chased down a cowardly man that sparked my revelation. The man was holding a boy hostage, but that boy came up with a surprise attack of his own. The detective wouldn't let the criminal fall, though. She picked him back up and finished him off, but man, that kid was amazing. He'd be a good match for Taichi back in Okinawa. Okay, I'm going the right way. Wait, how did I end up here? I suppose. Okay, let's go up and get the other revelation. And heat up the curry pack at New Serena and take it to the guys.
ねえ、ええやんか。
ちょっとやめて。
そんなこと言わんと付き合ってよ。
話して。
その点を話しなさい。あ？女性が迷惑しているではないかい。早々に走りなさい。何やと？言ってもわからないようだね。ではかかっていきなさい。てめえ。おら
Strong hit after a taunt.
ひらめいた。典型が来た。
Alcohol is a scary thing. Sometimes it can change a weak, faint-hearted man into the bravest of men. One drunk man called out another man who was persistently coming onto a woman. The drunk then settled the score with a crushing counter kick. That brave drunk saved that woman tonight. I think I'll call him Necktie Man, messenger of justice. You obtained all of the revelations. Worthy of Inspiration King, I have a prize for you. Okay. Let's get that curry side story done, of course. Nice. Get up. Got him. Okay, what do we get? Okay, some more healing item. We'll also go up. That might be a thing. Let's get. Okay, there's one other sub-story I really want to. There's a few that I want to do. Let's go ahead and get the new Serena one, and then get the curry to him. Date, you mind if I borrow your stove? Help yourself. I never had you pegged for the cooking type, Kiryu. I don't have much choice. I have to heat up this curry. Well, have at it. Thanks. It'll only take a second. Man, heating up that much curry took longer than I expected. Thanks, Dade. Sure, no problem. Take care of yourself. I better hurry back to the construction site. Building. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Oh, dude, you're back. But what happened to the curry? Oh, sweet. You brought enough sauce for everybody. Nice and hot, too, man. You're one heck of a guy. You know that? You really took care of business. Yes, curry. Finally, it's here. Curry. Curry. We love curry. Boss, isn't it a little too early to celebrate? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Sure, we finally got our curry, but the real question is, does it taste any good? It's not over? Gah. Hungry. Crap. The curry we ordered was supposed to be from a famous curry shop, but how does this curry stack up? Maybe we should taste it before we get too excited. True enough. I don't know what I'd do without that sharp mind of yours. The assistant foreman's right. It all comes down to the taste. Don't think you're out of the woods yet, boy. Okay. How was it? It's fantastic. Tastes great. Yeah. Delicious. Yes, dude, they like it. That's a relief. Man, you were like my idol. I don't even think I could have done this without you. I thought your leg was broken. It's a miracle. It feels better now that I'm so pumped up. If you say so. Dude, thank you so much. I should have totally asked before, but what's your name? I'm Tomoya. Kazuma Kiryu. Got it, man. Even your name is badass. I really wish there was some way I could thank you, but this is all I've got. I know, it's kind of a lame reward, but it comes from the heart. Good enough. Be careful not to crash your bike again. I will. Take care, Kiryu-san. Alright. We had our break. Now back to work. Okay, boss. Okay, good. There's one by the ramen place, and I think that this is the place you got a new job, so let's check in on him. Oh. What the hell did you say, boy? That the way you talk to paying customers? That's the way I talk to anyone who acts like a dick, you dick. That's Kotaro. Don't tell me he's getting into trouble at work again. Hey, Kotaro, what's all this about? Kiryu-san? I'm, just a little busy right now. Can it wait? What do you mean busy? Aren't these guys your customers? Yeah, we are customers. You were responsible for this kid? Where'd he learn his manners? Leave Kiryu-san out of this, jackass. Jackass, who the hell do you think you are, you little brat? Yeah, we'll see who's the jackass is. You ready to get your teeth knocked in, busboy? Come on, enough already. No need to keep this up out here. You're creating a public disturbance. Put a sock in it, Pops. If you're a friend of his kid, we gotta teach you some respect too. I don't know what kind of a disco reject you're supposed to be, but you're both in for a beating. Wait, there's the other move. Son of a... Who the hell are you two? I'm the ultimate busboy. In your face. Just you wait, we'll get you. Ooh, doing a good deed always gives you a warm feeling down deep in your heart, don't it? Well, better get back to work. Yeah, you're fired. Sorry, but you're fired. What? But why? Why, not only did you talk back to customers, you got into a street fight with them. Sorry, there's no way I can let you work here. Please don't come back. I got fired again. What am I doing wrong? Judging from what I just saw, a lot. Look, why don't you try and explain to me what happened? Okay, let's see. What do you mean, you're packed? We're starving. I mean, there's no room for you. We ain't got no seats left. What do you want me to say? You sure got a funny way of talking to customers. And what the hell is that back there, then? Those seats are open. They're reserved. Reserved? Like we give a shit. You got open seats, we're taking them. The hell you are. If you want to eat, wait like everybody else. Don't want to wait, then take a hike. What the hell did you say? Boy, that the way you talk to paying customers? Alright, I think I get it now. What did I say that was wrong? It's not what you said, it's the way you said it. If you're an employee, then you've got to know how to act like one. Act like an employee. What's that mean? Well, when you eat out at a restaurant, all the staff are polite, right? Yeah, that's true. They bow and smile and all that crap. What the hell is that all about? Anyway, being a customer doesn't make you a god or something. That's not why the employees are polite. It's because they want the customer to enjoy the time they spend at their restaurant. Sure, some customers act like jerks, but you still gotta show the same polite service. That's all part of the job. You can't be arguing with the customer, and you sure as hell can't get in fights with them. Okay, I don't really get it, but fine. It ain't exactly my strong suit, but I'll try being polite from now on. Oh, and I won't punch my customers anymore either. That much I promise. Good, don't you forget it. You got it. With that settled, I better start looking for another job. Thanks, Kiryu-san. I'll let you know when I land something good. Pink Alley on the other side of the Millennium Tower. Let's see what's up at that ramen joint. Alright, cell phone. Check it out, I found a brand new job. Now I'll be working at the Sushi Gin restaurant. I promise you, Kiryu-san, I definitely won't be smacking any customers around. Stop by sometime. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. 1 star. Sushigen, the other side of the Millennium Tower, and Stardust. Okay, I guess we have dinner. How can this not be good enough? The texture of the noodles, the flavor of the soup, it's all exactly the same as Kyushu #1 star ramen. True, there's no question that it's faithful to Kyushu #1 star ramen. I don't see any reason why I can't open my own Kyushu #1 star shop. This ramen couldn't possibly disgrace the name. Yes, the ramen you have here is very well made. Okay, then why won't you let me open a new location? Because no. Now get back to work. Ouch. I know what it is. You just don't want me to go out on my own. Hey, I'll have a bowl. Ah, if it isn't Kiryu-san. Oh, Kiryu-san, remember me? Ueda from Aisuka. Nice to see you again. Oh, right, you were the one who made an instant version of the ramen here. It's been a while. You still come here?
Hey.
Of course. I'm a huge fan of this place. Right, I remember. By the way, who was that just now? Your apprentice? That's right. His name's Matsuyama. He's young, but he's got plenty of determination and skill. He's really mastered our ramen. I can't wait to see what he'll do in the future. But you don't want him to open his own shop. Well, I'm sure it's not that you don't want to expand. I'm guessing you have some other reason? Your own reason? Would you like to talk about it? I'd like to help if I could. I hate to burden customers with our problems, but I suppose I can tell you. Matsuyama's plenty good, that's for sure, but do you really think there's any point in him just making the same ramen as I do? With the skill and intensity he's got, I'd like to see him make something only he's capable of. So you think he ought to go into business on his own, rather than just opening a new branch of Kyushu #1 star. That's how you really feel? That's right. And you couldn't just say that to Matsuyama-san? Actually, knowing you, I guess that's not likely. You nuts? What good's it gonna do for me to tell him? He's gotta see it for himself. It seems like he's really serious, though. Anyway, enough of this talk. Sorry to bother you with our trouble. Enjoy your ramen. Thanks. Okay. Matsuyama-san really seemed to have his heart set on opening a new branch. Yeah, he seemed pretty upset about it. Kiryu-san, I know it's none of my business, but do you think it would be okay to let Matsuyama-san know how the owner really feels about this whole thing? Yeah, it seems he will never know otherwise. I'll see what I can do to help. You will? Thanks. Let's go find Matsuyama-san. Any idea where he might be? Well, no. Oh well. It's not like he could have gone far. Let's split up and look for him. Sounds good. I'll call you if I find him. Sure. I'll do the same. He just ran off with his uniform still on, so he should be easy to spot. I should try asking if anyone saw him. Okay. I wonder what was up with that ramen shop guy. Excuse me, did you see a guy pass by wearing a white uniform? Yeah, I just saw him come running out of the shop. He went to the end of this street and turned right. Is something wrong? No, nothing big. Thanks a lot. Matsuyama headed east on Tahei Boulevard. I better go after him. Right, so I went this way. Okay, there he is. There's Matsuyama. I'll tell Ueda. Thanks for finding him, Kiryu-san. Hi there, Matsuyama-san. Oh, Ueda-san. I'm sorry I lost it back there. No. It's okay. About the owner, though. Forget about him. All he wants is to keep the name of the shop for himself. Actually, that's not quite true. What other reason is there? I made that ramen so carefully, and he just brushed it off like it was nothing. It's not that. The owner has bigger hopes for you than just opening a new branch. That's why he's acting that way. What do you mean by that? That's really what you said? Yeah, he thinks you should focus on creating your own unique ramen. That's how much faith he has in you. You can't let him down, right? You're right. I'm really embarrassed. I talked back to him like that without even understanding what he meant. Well, he is something of an eccentric. He gave you a pretty hard time last year, after all. You can say that again. Kiryu-san, Ueda-san, I really want to thank you two for going to all this trouble for me. My own unique ramen. I'll give it a shot. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you can make.
Hey.
Impress us. I will. I better start preparations right away. Glad that all got cleared up. Yeah, now we just wait and see what he comes up with. A new ramen that could rival the likes of Kyoshu #1 star. It'll be quite the challenge. Well, I'd better be headed back to work. Thanks for helping me out. Don't worry about it. See you later. It's probably gonna be... Yeah, let's stop by the ramen shop and then head to sushi again. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Hey Kiryu-san, welcome. How's your creation coming along? It's been kind of tough. It's got to stand up to the #1 star standard after all. I've gone around to different ramen shops and I've tested out some new ideas, but I'm having a bit of a ramen block right now. I see. Say, Kiryu-san, if you're not too busy, would you mind helping me hunt for new ramen ideas? Who, me? That's right, I've heard quite a bit about you from Ueda-san. He said you really helped when he was working on his instant ramen. He's exaggerating. I didn't do much. Still, I need to get fresh viewpoint. Obsessing over it by myself isn't going to help me get anywhere. Okay. Alright, I'll help you. If you really want. You mean it? Thanks. I'd like to start out with a little search around town. Would you mind coming along with me? Sure. You said you have already tried all the ramen joints around here, right? Yeah, I think I must have eaten at every single place in town. In that case, we ought to try something a little different. It might give you some new ideas. Good thinking. Where do you think we should go first? Let's get some yakiniku. Tasty yakiniku. I think it has something in common with that rich tonkatsu ramen at Kyushu #1 star. Great idea. Let's go. That was really good. So, what do you think? Get any inspiration? Nothing that really jumps out at me. Guess we should go somewhere else then. Let's get fast, see what... Ramen's all about serving good food fast and cheap. With that in mind, it might be worthwhile to visit a fast food joint. Great idea. I never thought of that. Okay, let's go to Smile Burger. You're the boss. Nothing like good volume for affordable price. And there's just something about the taste I'd never get sick of. Did it give you any good ideas? Can't say that it did. Shall we head to the next place then? Where to next? Let's just wander around town. Maybe we're trying too hard. Let's wander around a little for a change of pace. But you shouldn't overthink things. Let's just take it slow. Okay. This area never seems to change. No? But I guess the Millennium Tower was one really big change. The kind of people who come here now seem different. You're right, they do. There used to be a lot more small-time thugs around here. Ooh, I feel so revitalized. Hey, that's... Ueda. Huh? Oh, Kiryu-san. Matsuyama-san. What are you two up to? We were gonna ask you the same thing. Hey, is there something different about you? Oh, you noticed? I stopped by a tanning salon. You know, I was up for a little image change. Thought I'd try a new style, like something tough and urban, you know? Well, you were pretty pale before, so your tan makes quite an impact. Doesn't it? Look out. I'm a little bit gangsta now. Were you just bored or something? Wait a minute, Mr. Kiryu. What did you just say? I just thought maybe he had a little too much time on his hands. No, before that. Let's see. He was pale before, so his tan makes quite the impact. That's it. What? I've got it. This time, I've really got it, Kiryu-san. I have to follow up on this right away. I'll see you guys later. Whoa. What was he talking about? I don't know, but it sounded like he hit upon a good idea. Oh, you mean for his new ramen? That's great. We should drop by #1 Starland. Yeah. How do you like it, boss? This is my new creation. I call it Black Tonkatsu Ramen. I see. Garlic oil was an interesting choice. Looks like they've already started. Hi there, Kiryu-san. I'd like you two to taste my new ramen creation too. We'd love to. Wow. No. Wow, now this is good stuff. Garlic oil. Who would have thought? It's a great combination. The owner was saying the same thing. What is this garlic oil stuff anyway? Yes, the surface of the soup was completely black. That was from the garlic oil. Right. Garlic oil is made by frying and browning garlic in oil to capture the garlic's aroma and flavor. It's what makes this ramen so black. It gives the soup a fragrant aroma and slightly bittersweet flavor, adding depth to the rich #1 star soup. But there's more to it than that. He used thicker noodles than we normally do to give it a special texture. Yeah, and all that garlic is sure to be good for your health too. Black Tonkatsu Ramen. Seems like the perfect name, and to think Ueda Stan made you think of it. Inspiration comes in strange ways. So that's what that was all about, huh? Now I get it. So, what do you think, boss? Adding garlic oil to our ramen. I never would have thought. Or, more accurately, I was convinced our ramen was already perfect and didn't need to change. When did I get so set in my ways? Deep. If you got the skill to come up with an amazing dish like this, you deserve my approval. Bravo. We were talking about you opening a new branch, or even starting your own place, but instead, I'd like you to take over. What? What are you talking about? Having raised an apprentice like you, I now feel fulfilled. I want you to take up the mantle of this shop. Whoa. But, no, I won't accept that. What? You can't retire yet. We need you to keep making your delicious ramen. Heh, Matsuyama's right. We all want you to keep at it. But It's true. I want to keep enjoying your ramen for a long time to come. Still, I really do think Matsuyama here is ready for his own shop. In that case, I have an idea. How about you act as partners? Partners? Hear me out. Both of you could make your own kind of ramen right here at #1 Star. That's a pretty interesting idea. But that wouldn't be like we were competing with each other. The customers would have to pick one type or the other. Exactly. That certainly make things interesting. Let's start right away. Starting today, we're partners. But don't think I'll go easy on you just because you were my apprentice. Fine by me. I won't hold back either. And Ueda, I bet you're thinking about making an instant cup version of the new ramen already, aren't you? You know it. Ramen this good should be enjoyed by people everywhere. An instant version might not be so easy. I can handle it. Give me one more bowl. In the name of research. Glad to. Nice. What level am I now? Okay, we're level 7. So we need 3 more levels before we can get knockback. What's Wind God? Oh, that could be good. see. Let's get more of the heat actions. See. Do we already get it? And let's Mackie, quick stand, regard. Oh, yeah, we already have it. Good. And then let's go ahead and buy a couple more of those. How many more? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7 orb moves, and we'll be fine. Okay. Next up, we head to Sushi again. Let's finish that sub-story, and how many should... You know what? How many will I do? Okay, this will be 4. So, 3 or 4 more should be fine. Great. Okay. Okay, got stamina double X. Okay, over to Sushi again. Are there any sub-stories like below ground? No. Okay, good. Sushi again. What happened? The kid who works at that sushi shop just got dragged off by a bunch of dangerous-looking guys. They went off towards Nakamichi Street. Hope that kid's okay. Could that be Kotaro? I should check out Nakamichi Street. Alright. Kotaro, what happened? I kept my promise. I didn't punch the customers. Surprised? You're hurt pretty bad. We need to find some place you can lie down. Huh? Hey, it's that old man from before. Oh, you guys. We just happened to be walking by and spotted that little punk cleaning up in front of the shop. Figured he'd start up with that mouth of his, but he just started bowing and shit all of a sudden. What happened to that attitude from before? I took one look at him and got pissed. Yeah, why so polite? I got so ticked off I kicked his ass. We're having so much fun. We called all our buddies. We had a proper ass-kicking party. You bunch of... Oh, real scary. Your friend put his head down and practically begged us to hit him. But you're still gonna act tough? He was trying to work on his attitude. You could see that, couldn't you? And what did you do? You beat up a guy who wasn't fighting back, just for fun. It's not right. What? You gonna lecture us now? Who do you think you are? My old man? Come on. We can take this guy on. We've got everyone together this time. It's a sure thing. Sure. You can give it your best shot. Kotaro may not have wanted to fight you, but I've got no problem beating the hell out of all of you. You got balls, Pops. Let's get him. No way. How could he win against so many of us? If you've had enough of getting your heads knocked together, don't ever let me see your faces around here again. Ah. Ouch. Kotaro, will you be okay? I'm a former hitman, right? You don't need to worry about me. You sure? I'm glad you're not hurt too badly. Sorry to drag you into this again, man. No, it's alright. Hey, Kotaro. I was in the back getting supplies, and when I came back, you were gone. Boss, I'm sorry I caused trouble. Let me guess, I'm fired. Fired? Why the hell would I go and do a thing like that? Huh? Those hooligans were here before. You got rid of them, right? Who, me? Well, those punks are always causing trouble in front of our shop. The shop. My regular customers keep asking me if I could do something about them, so I was gonna tell them off next time. Thanks for taking care of it for me. Sure. I like you, kid. You enjoy your work, you're serious, and more than anything, you're good at it. You know what good food is all about, probably because you've worked at all kinds of different restaurants before this. Of course, you've still got a long way to go. You mean, I want you to get plenty of experience at my place and live up to your potential. If you ever think about quitting, I won't let you until you show me what you're made of. Jeez, don't fall in love with me. You're gonna have to watch that mouth of yours, but I figure you can work on that. You might be the first person who ever thought I was good for something. Finally, someone who appreciates me. I knew you were a guy who understands a good thing when he sees it. Okay, kid. I'll listen to you brag once you get to the top of your game. Well, if you're done cleaning up, come back to the shop. We've got a lot of prep to do. You bet, boss. Sorry, Kiryu. I guess I kind of stole the glory from you there. No problem. I'm just glad you finally found a job that suits you. Yeah, me too. I'll keep doing my best. Someday, I'll even like to open up my own restaurant. Hey, Kotaro, I can't wait all day. Yikes, gotta run. See you, Kiryu-san. I'll make you some really good sushi, so come by sometime. Right, it's 8. Two more levels, and I'll be able to get the tiger drop. So let's do that sub-story at Stardust. Oh no, great. Another toner. Look, I get where you're coming from. Just calm down for 1 second, Shinya. You don't get a damn thing. You're too soft, man. You know the rules, Yuya-san. If a customer ducks out on their bill, it's the host's responsibility. Mitsuru knew that when he let his girl run up that huge tab. You're not wrong. Those are the rules. I've seen it happen time and time again in this biz. And sure, I'm being easy on Mitsuru. But he deserves a little slack with how hard he works. Besides, the kid's a real high earner for us. We just gotta let this one mistake slide. He'll learn from it, and we'll all be better off in the long run. But for now, yeah, of course, I'm gonna help him. And what? Stardust is just gonna eat the 5 mil he lost? He'll pay it, don't worry. Just not yet. Hitting him with all that at once would bankrupt the poor kid. Come on, are you gonna bail out everyone who fucks up from now on? Stardust will go under in the blink of an eye, Kazuki-san. Would never have let this bullshit slide. Hey, Yuya. Problem so big you had to take it outside, huh?
お、桐生さん。
I didn't know you were back in town. Just for a bit, while I take care of some business. Well, I would have dropped by with a gift or two if you'd let me know first. Heh, don't sweat it. We've known each other for too long to be worried about those kind of formalities. By the way, how are things going at the club? You and that kid didn't really look like you were seeing eye to eye.
すみません。
Sorry you had to see that, Kiryu-san. So, what's going on? It's this host we have. Mitsuru. He let one of his customers run out on a 5 million yen tab. Ouch. I hear that's a pretty common thing, though. It is. Mitsuru is one of the hardest workers we've got, too. And I can't even begin to tell you how much business he's brought in. He just got kinda unlucky this time, so I want to give him a hand somehow if I can. That's the Yuya I know. I just don't know, Kiryu-san. You think I'm too soft on them? Shinya seems to think so. Pretty sure Kazuki-san called me soft at least once too. Is wanting to help my host out really so bad? Yuya. But hey, you don't need to hear all this. I should be getting back inside anyway. Gotta do my part to keep Stardust the top host club in Kamurocho. I appreciate you lending an ear though, Kiryu-san. Thanks. Maybe I should head inside it and see what Kazuki-san has to say about this. It's been a while, Kazuki.
桐生さん。
Oh, Kiryu-san. It sure has. How are things going? Well, enough, I guess. You guess? Are you worried about what's going on with Yuya and Shinya? Huh? You heard about that? Yeah, I saw them going at it outside of the club earlier. Sorry, I didn't see that. Not exactly the image we want to project to the world. Even though he's the manager now, Yuya can still get a bit hot under the collar at times. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nice to see a man have passion for his work, and it seems to me he has it in spades. Agreed. That's why I chose to let him take over as manager. I knew I could count on him when things went south. Speaking of which, what do you think you should do about the whole tab situation? Like I said, Yuya's the manager now, so I fully stand behind whatever decision he makes, of course, but what? Well, a lot of times when a host lets a customer run up a big tab like that, he has some kind of ulterior motive. Oh? That's my opinion, at least. No matter how young, green, or easy to manipulate a customer may be, it doesn't make sense to advance someone that kind of credit. 5 million yen is no small amount. Still, it's not unheard of. True enough. Usually, though, it's a case of the host needing to boost his sales figures. The easiest way to accomplish this is to pressure a customer into ordering pricey drinks. But for some reason, I don't believe that was the case this time. Honestly, I have the feeling Mitsuru was set up. Set up? Who would do something like that? Good question. Even if that were the case, though, I can't simply take matters into my own hands. Yuya is the manager, which means he's the one who needs to handle these kinds of problems. I guess that what happens to Mitsuru all depends on Yuya's skill as the manager, huh? Then, you know, at times I think Yuya is too kind for this job. Maybe Kazuki's right. Sometimes Yuya is really too nice for his own good. Uncle, no more. Man, we're sorry. Looks like some kind of fight. Fools, throwing cigarette butts on the ground as if it were your own personal trash can. Young people today are so not spicy. Oh, excuse me, my good man. I must be on my way. Wasn't sure at first from so far away, but it was definitely Shinra. Yeah, the host from Stardust. He was talking on the phone, and he just totally lost it, man. Was he? Boy, was he, man. No, it's fine. Anyway, he just walked off towards Wonton. After that, yeah, that's not how he's like at Stardust at all. It was a total shocker. Wonton. It's over on Nakamichi Street. Okay. Okay. Oh man, okay, it's Kinko. Okay. Okay. Huh? What the hell are you doing here? If someone spots you, my whole plan's gonna get blown out of the water. I know. I just wanted to see you so bad. Yeah, whatever. Like, that's supposed to make it okay. Fucking shit. Everything's going all wrong. A host that loses 5 mil should get his ass kicked to the curb. Not coddled like a goddamn toddler. I knew Yu was spineless, but I didn't realize just how much of a coward he was. Shinyu-kun, are you saying I didn't help? What are you, stupid? You're fucking useless. If Mitsuru doesn't get tossed out on his ass, what the hell was the point in you posing as a customer? Shinyu-kun. Don't Shinyu-kun me. Everywhere I go, it's always Mitsuru this and Mitsuru that. Nobody shuts their mouth about fucking Mitsuru. God damn it. There has to be something I can do. Looks like Kazuki was spot on. Huh? The hell's your problem, man? You're Shinra from Stardust, right? Don't know what you're talking about, old man. Now step the hell off. Look, just cut the crap and come with me. Shinyu-kun. I think he overheard us. Yeah, well, let him hear. I could floor an old bitch like this with just one little punch. You hear that, man? You better get lost if you know what's good for you. Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. I think you need a little lesson on what it means to be a friendly host. Talk all you want, big man. You're not gonna keep running your mouth once you're 6 feet under. hell, man? Shinya-kun, are you okay? Hey, Yuya. I have someone here you might want to talk to. I don't get it, Shinya. Why would you do something like this? I don't gotta answer you. Shinya. How are you going to respond, Yuya? Listen up, Shinya. You're gonna pay off that 5 mil you tried to pin on Mitsuru. Every last yen of it. And you're gonna tell Mitsuru what you did. Whether or not the other host hear about it is up to him. Oh, and don't even think about running away. One way or the other, you're cleaning up this mess. Don't forget who's the manager, you hear? Screw with us like this again, and you'll be sorry, I guarantee it. Like hell I will. And I got another piece of knowledge for you. I'm done with Stardust. If you want your lousy 5 mil, fine, I'll pay it. But I'm never stepping foot in your bullshit club again. Shinya. I was never in the host business for the money. All I wanted was to be the best host in Kamurocho, just like Kazuki. But once I got into the biz, I found out everyone was just a bunch of half-assed little fakers. The only thing anyone cares about is showing off. How was I supposed to sit back and let those posers run the roost? They don't have their first clue about what it means to be a host. And that's why you set up Mitsuru, huh? Damn right, he barely lifts a fucking finger, and all he gets is praise, praise, praise. I just can't take it anymore. Shinya. I've had enough, man. Later. Hold on. What now? I'm not trying to force you out of the club. Believe it or not, I like you. You serious right now? And I agree with you. There's nothing worse than a host that comes in just looking to pick up a paycheck, barely giving a shit about the club they're working for. Yuya. But the business is all about results. Sometimes guys who can't even tell left from right can end up the most popular host in the club. It's all about what brings in business. Yeah. Let him finish. I know you get all burned up about it, but sometimes you just gotta keep your chin up and hang tough. As the manager, all I'm trying to do is give the guy who's are just as serious as I am the foothold they need to make that next step up. Huh? So, if you still want to give it a shot after all this, I'll do what I can to get you back on your feet. Yuya. It's incredible just how much he's grown as a manager. Boss, I'm so sorry. Shinya-kun, please give me my job back. I'll do anything, I mean it. Well, fine. Let's go. I want Mitsuru to hear everything that happened. Straight from you. Right. I'm ready. So the guy running the top host club in Kamurocho is just a big softie, huh? Kinda refreshing, if you ask me. Refreshing is right. Yuya handled that the only way he knew how. And it looks like the guy, Shinya, took a step in the right direction, too. I think Yuya will be fine from now on. Okay, there's another one in Stardust. We'll start that after... Huh? Hey, why is it gone? Huh. Maybe it'll show back up later. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, 4... Wait, which one am I? Oh, I guess that's the one? Huh. Weird. Oh, well, oh well.
真島の兄さん。真島の兄さん。
桐生ちゃん、
おい、どこへ行く？勝手に動くな。
何があったんだ。
うまいことはめられてしもた。これでしばらく身動きが取れへん。
誰にやられた。
大悟や。
なんだって。
堂島大悟や。
大悟が。
おい、勝手に話すな。そこの奇妙、下がりなさい。公務執行妨害で逮捕するぞ。
急ぎや桐生ちゃん。全部の事件はつながっとる。25年前のやつも100億の事件も安子ちゃんのやつもや。
なんだと。
このままやと俺らの登場会が潰されてまう。それに今は安子ちゃんが危ない。お前しかおらん。あとは頼んだで。
Oh. No, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Thank you for checking out the stream, and remember, have a fantastic day.